I think if operators really just took their blinders off from day to day. I know being an operator, you see the same thing every day, and sometimes you have blind spots about where your bottlenecks are. So when I think about, if you want to get more growth out of your box, it's how do you invest in your people, right? Because people are what is going to make your business or break it. And I know that's not truly like an operating thing, but the more tenure you have on your team, the easier it is for them to flow those orders out. They're not constantly having new people in there to operate and maybe slow down the production. So it's people first. And then second, it's really go in and spend a day in the life of your team member. Understand where maybe they're taking extra steps, where they're reaching differently. Maybe what are some of the things that, that are on their mind that could make their day-to-day business easier. So I know one question I always ask, especially when I ran stores, was, what can I do to make your job easier so that we could sell more? And what I would learn on those instances was priceless. It was things that I didn't even think about because I wasn't in their shoes every day. So I think people make a huge difference, and going in and doing the job, even if you've been doing it a long time, with fresh eyes. We have a great strategy and insights team so that we can really pick their brain on, what are the consumer trends? What's the consumer trend of your brand? And then take that and start to say, all right, this is what's important to your brand. Here's our design that we want to do, whether it's a new prototype, a new back of house, a completely new look and feel, whether it's just a design package, a marketing package. But then we go ahead and say, all right, well, let's get behind the hood of the car and understand what the operations are going to be. So it's almost like this perfect triangle of strategy, then there's design, and the operations. We have to be on the same page in order to make it happen. The one thing that becomes top of mind for me is really starting with where you want to go. Where's your business going to grow, and looking at the operating model that you have there. Thinking about it from the food service design. Are you going to get the throughput out of it? Are you going to think about, the growth that your business is going to have, and what is it coming from, right? Is it coming from digital LTOs? Are you thinking about new product categories that are coming out? And from there, ensuring that the design team and the ops team are like this. So I know at WD, that's how we are. We make sure that when we design something, it has to work and function to be able to support what our client is looking for. So we're not just about making, a pretty operating, pretty picture, a pretty design, and not make it work. So for us, the trends that are coming, to life for that is, making sure that it's easy to get the orders, because efficiency is not only important to operators, but to us as consumers. So efficiencies, making sure that you're thinking about the overall experience and the wayfinding, how to get and navigate through the space.